Not everyone who says, "I care about you," truly means it. Sometimes people use loving words as a tool to control, confuse, or keep you emotionally attached. This is where emotional manipulation begins. It looks like love on the surface, but underneath it creates doubt, guilt, and dependence. This topic uncovers 5 common phrases people use when they pretend to love you. These phrases may sound caring, but they often carry hidden intentions like control, insecurity, or selfishness. By understanding them, you can protect your emotions, see through false affection, and recognize the difference between genuine love and manipulation. This phrase is one of the most common forms of emotional manipulation because it directly links your love to your actions. Instead of respecting your choices, the person tries to control your behavior by making you feel guilty. It creates pressure, as if proving your love means doing exactly what they want, even if it makes you uncomfortable. At first, it may sound harmless or even emotional, but the intention behind it is important. Genuine love does not demand proof through sacrifice or obedience. When someone uses this phrase repeatedly, they are shifting the focus away from mutual respect and turning the relationship into a test you constantly have to pass. Psychologically, this tactic plays on your fear of losing the relationship. You may start questioning yourself, am I not doing enough, or what if they leave? This self-doubt makes you more likely to give in, even when you know something doesn't feel right. Over time, it weakens your boundaries and builds emotional dependence. Healthy relationships are based on understanding, not ultimatums. A person who truly cares about you will communicate their needs without forcing you into guilt or pressure. They will respect your decisions, even if they don't fully agree. It's important to recognize this pattern early. You don't need to prove your love by compromising your comfort or values. Love should feel safe, not like a constant test. When someone says, "If you really loved me, you would," they are not expressing love, they are trying to control it. This phrase may sound romantic on the surface, but it often carries a deeper manipulative intention. Instead of expressing genuine love, it tries to create emotional dependency by making you feel like this person is your only option. It plants a subtle fear in your mind that if you lose them, you will never find love again. Psychologically, this statement limits your perspective. It shifts your focus from evaluating the relationship objectively to holding on to it out of fear. You may start tolerating behavior that doesn't feel right because you believe this is the best or only love you will ever get. Over time, this weakens your confidence and sense of self-worth. Real love does not isolate you or make you feel trapped. It doesn't need to convince you that nothing better exists. Instead, it allows you to feel secure, respected, and free to choose the relationship, not stay in it out of fear. People who use this phrase often want to maintain control. By making you believe they are irreplaceable, they reduce the chances of you questioning their behavior or walking away. It becomes less about love and more about keeping you emotionally attached. It's important to understand that love is not limited to one person. The world is full of different kinds of connections, and you deserve one that feels healthy and mutual. When someone says, "No one will ever love you like I do," they may not be offering love, they may be trying to make you afraid of losing them. This phrase is a classic form of emotional manipulation because it dismisses your feelings and makes you question your own reality. When someone tells you that you're overreacting, they shift the focus away from their behavior and place the problem on your response. Instead of addressing what hurt you, they make you feel like your emotions are wrong or exaggerated. Psychologically, this creates self-doubt. You may start thinking, maybe I'm being too sensitive, or maybe it's not a big deal. Over time, this weakens your trust in your own feelings and instincts. You begin to second-guess yourself, which makes it easier for the other person to continue their behavior without being held accountable. This tactic is closely related to emotional invalidation. Everyone has the right to feel what they feel. Even if someone doesn't fully understand your reaction, a healthy response would be to listen and try to understand, not dismiss or minimize it. When this phrase is used repeatedly, it can make you feel unheard, confused, and emotionally small. It creates an imbalance where one person's perspective is always treated as correct while yours is ignored. It's important to recognize that your emotions are valid. You don't need someone else's permission to feel hurt, upset, or uncomfortable. Healthy communication involves acknowledging feelings, not shutting them down. When someone says you're overreacting, they may not be solving the issue. They may be avoiding responsibility by making you doubt yourself. This phrase can sound caring, but it often hides a form of manipulation where hurtful or controlling behavior is justified as love. Instead of taking responsibility, the person reframes their actions as concern for you. It creates confusion. You feel hurt, but at the same time, you're told it was done for your good. Psychologically, this blurs the line between care and control. You may start questioning your own reaction. Maybe they're right, maybe they were just trying to help. This self doubt makes it easier for the behavior to continue because it shifts attention away from the impact it had on you. In healthy relationships, care does not involve control, disrespect, or emotional harm. Someone who truly cares will consider your feelings and communicate openly rather than using care as a shield to justify negative actions. Real concern supports your growth and respects your boundaries, it doesn't override them. This phrase is often used to maintain a positive image while avoiding accountability. By labeling their actions as care, the person tries to appear loving, even when their behavior is not. Over time, this can make you tolerate things you normally wouldn't, simply because they're being presented as acts of love. It's important to separate intention from impact. Even if someone claims good intentions, the way their actions affect you still matters. Your feelings should not be dismissed in the name of care. When someone says, "I only did this because I care about you," it doesn't automatically make their actions right. Sometimes it's just a way to justify behavior that crosses your boundaries. This phrase often sounds deeply romantic, but it can also carry emotional pressure and dependency. Instead of expressing healthy love, it places the weight of someone's happiness, or even their well-being, entirely on you. It may feel flattering at first, but over time it can become overwhelming. Psychologically, this creates a sense of responsibility that goes beyond a normal relationship. You may start feeling like you can't disappoint them, can't set boundaries, or can't leave because their emotional state depends on you. This can trap you in situations where you stay out of guilt rather than genuine connection. Healthy love is based on two complete individuals choosing each other, not depending on each other for survival. When someone says they can't live without you, it often reflects insecurity or fear of being alone rather than balanced affection. Real love supports independence, not emotional reliance. This phrase can also be used to prevent you from stepping away, even when something feels wrong. It creates fear that your decision might break them, which can stop you from prioritizing your own well-being. It's important to understand that you are not responsible for managing someone else's entire emotional world. A strong relationship allows both people to exist individually while still being connected. In simple terms, when someone says, "I can't live without you," it may not be pure love. It can be emotional pressure that makes you feel responsible for their life instead of just sharing it.